Namaste, everyone. You might hear there's, I think, a baby owl that's still going. So lovely, hooting. Chouette, right, in French, which is so sweet. Namaste is a common Indian greeting. It's not just in a yoga context, not just in a yoga studio context. It's across India. This is how we greet. So I wanted to offer today a practice of honoring our routine and what we have. So the place that we've set up, hot water and bed made, nothing left on the stove unattended. And these systems help us create a sense of trust within the chaos or within the unpredictability. So we'll do a reclined practice on the back and practice trust. This can help us to honor what is here so that we can really learn to rest the body rather than continuously searching for what's there, what's over here, which we need to do, right? But we can also do it from a place of, here's where I am. Now let me look and see. Here's where I am. Now let me look and see. And this in and of itself is a practice of trust in yoga. Yoga is a transformational experience that may happen little by little. Over time, it may happen dramatically, but I think the important thing to understand is that it's not something that necessarily needs to look like this or like that. So I'm offering what I would offer myself, and I hope that it's helpful to you. If there's any modification you need to make, then please do so. So let's come onto the back. And if you have a very small towel, you can fold it and create a simple roll. You don't need to do this. This roll is maybe, I would say 2 inches in diameter, maybe 3 depending on the curve of your neck. But this is just going to go behind the neck for those of us, and I'm just laying it onto the little pad underneath me, and I'm just laying onto it. You can do this on a couch or on the floor, and you'll lay onto the back and let it support the neck. And you can roll as much or as little as you need, so you can feel like maybe it even tilts the chin a little bit upward. So I used to teach adult, child, and infant CPR a long time ago. And but still the concept is the same of the airway breathing and circulation. And one of the first things we do, if it's necessary, is to tilt the chin a little bit upward. This reduces the obstruction as we crunch, which starts to happen on our phones a lot, right, or on the computer. So this is actually doing this gentle tilt upward. And ideally you can hear and feel the breath moving through the system a little more freely. This is all optional. You don't need the towel. You can just rest back as well. Relax the hands open and let the palms face up, and you can rest them down alongside of you all the way. The knees are bent, the soles of feet are on the floor, and you'll notice that if I keep the feet totally close together, it's going to take some activity in the base. That's up to you. But just to begin, I think it's nice to widen the feet a little bit, so that you can actually let the knees fall in together to touch. And this should support also the back. You should feel maybe a light quad opening in this position. And breathe naturally. I naturally sigh a lot. I was walking yesterday and it happened on the street and people are like, they're far away, of course. There are very few people out, but I think my breathing is a little funny for some. If you haven't smiled yet as you greet the day, you can also smile in this position and then start to increase the breath, breathing in all the way and breathing out. I recommend through the nose as you breathe in, and out of the mouth, constricting gently at the throat. Good, breathe in all the way. all the way. And breathe out. Nice. You can let the breath be natural. Now you can take one hand to the chest, one to the belly. I like to take the left hand to the heart. You can also feel the heart beating. And scan the body for any tension. For example, in mine, I really feel it in my feet. I have wiry fingers and wiry feet and toes, and the tension tends to gather, so I just take a little bit of movement there. Yours might be different. Maybe if you feel tension in the shoulders or in the arms, in the back, you can widen the hands for a moment. And then bring them back, chest and belly. And we'll take a full, complete breath here. It's a really simple practice, so we'll just do a couple of rounds. As you breathe in, let the belly let the belly rise, so the breath fills the belly. Then bring it into the chest. As you breathe out, hollow the belly, navel to spine all the way. Pull in gently from the pelvic floor. Relax the chest. Breathe in, belly lifts, chest expands, rib expand. And exhale through the nose or mouth. Again, gentle constriction if you like. All the way, belly hollows, chest relaxes. Breathe in like a wave. Belly lifts, chest lifts. Exhale, belly descends, chest descends. Soften the jaw, relax the tongue to the bottom of palate. Breathe in. And breathe out. Again, if at any time it's too much, just let go. Breathe normally. We'll open the shoulders now. Relax the hands alongside of you. Bring the feet a little bit closer together so you feel more activity. It's usually a couple of apples apart distance to be hip distance apart. My fingers touch the backs of my heels, but you're just resting now the palms down alongside the body. As you breathe in, you can lift both the hips and the arms up and overhead. Feel the support of the towel if you have it, if not, also okay. Exhale, relax back down, lowering arms, lowering the hips. You might feel a couple of pops, breathing in, all the way, lifting arms, lifting the hips. Exhale, relax back down. Keep drawing the knees in toward one another as you lift back up. On the in-breath, breathe in, lift. Hips are lifting and the thighs draw in toward one another. Exhale, relax the hips back down, relax the arms alongside the body. And one more time, breathing in all the way, maybe lifting just a bit higher. Keep space in the back of the neck. And exhale, relax. Widen the palms, widen the feet, and then you can let the knees again fall together to touch. Open the palms to face the sky. You can widen them about 45 degrees out alongside of you. Open and close the jaw. The eyes can be open or closed depending on what you prefer. And also if you have little ones around or others that you're taking care of and you want to keep the eyes open, keep them open but soft on a point, or close the eyes, still imagining them soft on a point. Let the teeth be apart, see if they start to clench or if the tongue starts to suction at top of your mouth. So just relax it down. This is a re-cueing, and so it takes practice to come out of these habits of stress. Breathe as feels comfortable. So it might be stronger breaths, it might be softer breaths. And then bring the knees into the chest. Feel the curve of your back now change a little bit, right? So you're drawing the sits bones upwards, so then you can actually feel like you're a bit more kyphotic in the spine, you're a bit more curved. And that can also soften some of the tension and crunching in the low back when it's curved this way. You can rock from side to side, widen the knees a little bit. Feel opening here. And if it's available and you want to, you can hold the backs of the thighs, or you can bring your fingers to clasp the first two fingers on the big toe, or just hold the outsides of your feet and you can rock. This is a happy baby, and you should feel some release in the root, in the base of the body. So the root starting at the pelvic floor all the way down toward the feet, which are now inverted up toward the ceiling. And if you have availability and it feels okay, you can also extend the legs. You'll feel some hamstring opening. If that's too much, then stay with the legs bent. There's no place that you have to get to make this successful. It should feel comfortable. So it might be a gentle bend, it might be an extension. Good. And then release. And we'll just take a little bit of time here in quiet, reclined. You can also roll to sit upright. Observing if the thoughts are floating in the mind, just letting them go without judgment or strain to make it a certain way. See if you can step behind the thoughts, sink behind them, watch. From that place where you've sunken behind the thoughts, if you can find it, or either way, draw the attention to the heart center, the sternum. And if there's any intention you have for the day, you can set it here. I have some projects to work on. I'm grateful for them. As things are unpredictable, I hope to stay grounded, find trust in the day. And you can smile to that, and then just let it go. See if it can, diffuse into the experience of the day. And when you find yourself finding tension or grasping of the mind frenetically, you can remember that you set the day's intention with this practice. And then roll over onto one side. Symbolic of reawakening. I like this part. Leverage yourself by using your hand to lever as the body weight from the pelvis and the base of your body lifts you up. So you're not pressing all of your weight into your hand. Your eyes can still be open or closed in whatever position they were. And bring the palms to touch at heart center if you like, or you can just leave the palms facing upward on the thighs. Let the tongue be at the bottom of the mouth. Maybe a gentle lift at the corners of the lips, and see if you can feel the sensation in the skin of the face and the nerves when that happens. Do you feel a difference in your emotions even from that subtle practice? Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in, invite the day. Blink eyes open if closed. Hope this helped. See you tomorrow.